if you are working with conical or rapid product, no, it's very, very important the delay, because if I start to apply my label here, here, or here, the touching point of the product is different, and the resolution of the application, it will be different. This is a little information, but I think it's very, very important. I ask ever, in case of my customer call me and inform Arca, or obviously, that he have problem on the label position. First question, if the problem is on the blade or on the product. And second request, if it's possible, receive a little movie. Also for us, if you call me or my colleague and inform me, okay, I have problem in application, my first question will be, please check the label position on the blade, or send me a little movie on for the label application condition. Believe me, it's very, very important, because sometimes the customer send wrong information, okay, and call you and say, your machine is not precise because the position of the label is not the same. But it's very, very important to understand if, okay, the position of the labels is not the same on the machine or on the product, because there are two different ways to do for solve the problem. It's clear. This is my little suggest to my experience, especially if you work with labeler machine. For the print apply system, the situation is different, but for labeler machine like that, it's a good start point. Understand where is the problem, if it's on the machine or if it's on the label application. It could be that if your machine run with an encoder and you have, for example, the width of the encoder not good and one point not touch in the good way, in this case you will have a wrong position of the label on the product. Okay, yesterday we spoke about the encoder, no? And when you ability the encoder, appear the new menu voice not present if you don't ability the encoder. Okay, we use this menu for make a compensation job on the pillar and on the product. Okay, the first information is, okay, the encoder is habilitated. First information, we speak about yesterday and the day before, the percentuality of the encoder for reduce or increase the speed when I'm working with an encoder. I repeat you a little bit, you know, with the encoder just the same speed of the machine with the information received from the encoder. There is the possibility that I need to have higher or lower speed than the product speed. In this case, I must adjust this value, no? Is the value of the percentuality of use of encoder. 100%, it means same speed of the machine, same speed received from the encoder. If I increase this value, I increase the speed. If I decrease this value, I decrease the speed. Okay? We have explained yesterday. Okay, labeler high speed pill accuracy. I can choose the working speed of my machine. Okay, for example, when I'm working with an encoder, I can set in here this speed value, no, and I will use this speed for the next value that I will show you. Okay, now this is the maximum speed, for example, that your product are the maximum speed available for your product. Okay, now I decide that, okay, I will make a compensation on the product and on the pillar, but what is the maximum speed of the product? In this case, 70. I put here the maximum speed of your customer line when I'm working with an encoder condition. Clear? Okay. For example, 70. What's happened? After this information, I make another operation, okay? Peel accuracy auto-tuning. It's like a compensation of speed. The machine, when I push the bottom axis, AXAC, okay, make 3 labels, one in the lower speed, one medium and one faster and one medium. But what is the faster? Is 70. In this case, it's not possible to do this operation because the maximum speed of my machine is lower than 70. Yeah. Because you know that our maximum speed is we use 35 because, okay. Okay, the machine move 2 label low and 2 label fast. And inform me that when you run low and when you run at the maximum speed request 35, I have a compensation of the pillar at 35 meters for 3-step of motor for arrive at the same blade position with an encoder. Okay, do you remember on the wind machine there is the possibility to do a compensation on the product, okay? Lower speed, label position, higher speed, label position. The difference from the 2 label position, it's the compensation. When I accelerate and when I decelerate my product, I am sure that my label position on the product will be ever in the same position. This is the same operation, not on the product, but on the blade. In this case, during the acceleration and deceleration of the encoder information, I make a compensation for the lower speed to the maximum speed. In this case, I'm sure that my label position on the pillar is ever the same during any condition of application. Okay? Obviously, 3-step, it's a very, very little millimeters dimension, okay? But I reduce the possibility to have an error on the pillar condition, okay? When you work with an encoder, especially if you run fast, I suggest to use this operation. Normally it's not necessary because the position of the label, it's ever precise in acceleration and deceleration in the 99% of cases. But if you look that you have some irregularity of the label position, try to do this. Okay? Any question? Davor? Sure? Okay. Second possibility is the compensation on the product. We have seen these parameters also in the wind. Same concept used for the wind machine. Same concept. I put here the maximum speed available for the customer line. Okay, for example, in this case, 40 meters per minute. The maximum speed of my production line is 40 minutes per minute. Okay, and first of all, same operation. This is the line of my customer.